Taysom, this is obviously a very different offense for you. You've been around a couple different places on the field so far through 2 weeks. What has it been like for you just kind of getting used to what you're trying to do here now?
I think we're just getting to know each other, Obviously, Clint and the staff has watched what we've done from afar, and, I think we're just figuring out what exactly that's going to be for me and what that role is going to look like. And I think the nice thing is we've got a little time. It's OTAs, so why not do some other stuff?
Are you excited about the new opportunities?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's weird to say after 7 years of doing what I've been doing that I'm being asked to do things that I've never done before. But I think that is exciting. That is exciting to me, and it's challenging, and I love to be challenged like that. So, man, I'm grateful for those guys creating unique opportunities and fun opportunities for me.
How many times do you put your hand in the dirt and see you moving around in the backfield?
It's funny. I haven't had to practice my three-point stance for a little while, so I've been doing the tight end stuff. So that's a little more natural than you would expect, but certainly haven't done it out of the backfield like that.
I know you said it's early. Is it a little difficult? A lot of moving pieces for you early on, just trying to learn that offense?
Yeah, there's a lot to learn. So, look, it's one of those things that I think, I haven't learned a new offense for 7 years, and, I think it's nice to be challenged, and I'm trying to learn as much as I can, and learning different positions and what that looks like. And, it's one thing to know what it is on paper, but then, to go do it, against the defense and stuff is another thing. So that really has been a lot of fun.
What do you think about Clint and the way he's approached y'all and your interactions with him so far?
It's been super positive. Man, I feel like Clint came in and had a really clear, distinct vision of what we were going to be offensively and how good we can be. And I feel like he came in and has coached with a ton of detail. Which has been really, nice, and I love the way that he's approached it. I feel like I'm a detail-oriented guy. I like to know what to do versus different looks, and that's very much how he coaches.
Taysom, you terminology a lot different. Is it much easier?
Yeah, it's all different. Yeah, it'd be hard to think of something specific that would be the same from our last offense to this offense. So. Look, at the end of the day, there's only so many concepts that you can run offensively. So conceptually, we've ran a lot of this stuff and blocked it a lot of the same ways, but the verbiage is all new.
Taysom, you said exciting, but, the vision for you was kind of created by this old offensive staff and built on. Is there any, trepidation or curiosity, did they have a vision for me at all here? Or, what were those early conversations?
Yeah, of course, certainly you want to be at a place that you want to be wanted, right? And someone that has a vision for you. And Clint and I sat down and had a great conversation in the offseason, and he kind of outlined and mapped out how he envisioned me being used. And I would say we had a great, frank conversation, and it was super positive. So, and everything that I've seen to this point has been reflective of that conversation. So,
what was your perception of this offense from afar when you were kind of watching it?
I've had a lot of respect for this offense. We've obviously played against it throughout the years, and I think what they have done in the run game that's led to what they've done in the play action game is something that I would say that sticks out in my mind that other teams have done. And then as they've gotten here, it's been a big emphasis. We got to establish a run outside zone and then throw a lot of play action off of it. And then as you look at other teams, that's really what they've done.
Taysom, I don't know how much cut-ups you've watched, as they're introducing the offense to you, but, if they're talking concepts with you, have you seen some new Juszczyk, some Debo, some like, I mean, what is the variety of different positions of players that they talk to you about things they've done?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I have a great answer. I mean, of course, I've watched a lot of different concepts and stuff, but yeah, I think probably all the above, you know? And I think it's one of those things that what we're doing now will probably evolve and look different, you know, in September and October. And I just think that this thing will continue to evolve. And but overall, I don't know, you know. But I think at the end of the day, Clint has made an emphasis of trying to find ways to get me the ball and get me involved.
Is there another player in the league who plays a similar role to you? Like when you've studied things that other teams are doing, is there anyone that you would say, yeah, they're used like me a lot, so that
I don't
helps to look
know.
at?
I don't know that there's like there's not a guy. I think the unique thing about what I've done is that I've played quarterback, you know, in this league and won games, you know, at the quarterback position. So as you start to think about me running the ball or me taking a direct snap, like there's always a threat of me playing the quarterback position, you know, and I think that's been what's been unique about what I've done and what's opened different opportunities for us offensively.
You talked about being a threat. I mean, how much more of a threat would you be in this new scheme?
Yeah, I think the more that I do, the harder it is to defend, you know, and so like I said, Clint has been moving me around, and you know, I had a conversation with Coach Hodges earlier today, and he was like, hey, what, you know, trying to figure out a personnel grouping and what that does for me. And they were trying to figure out what defensively, how are they going to match up, and, you know, what are they going to do against that personnel. So I think the more that we can do, you know, the better and harder it is to defend.
How many times have you taken the ball as a running back in your
I
life?
don't know, not very many.
Yeah.
I mean, I can think of a couple carries that I got at the running back position through the years, but I don't know, 10. You know, it's not very many. So that has been new. You know, just figuring out different tracks and stuff, and that has been new.
What's better, and what's? I mean, I know what's more advantageous as the quarterback is you have the 11 on 11 advantage. But what is better about taking the ball as a running back?
Well, I mean, I think that at the end of the day, it all ends up being the same. You know, you can call the same plays, right? Whether it's a direct snap to me or whether you're handing it off, you just gain an advantage, you know, number-wise that way. So, I don't know. I'm adjusting. So at the end of the day, I think my vision as a runner getting a handoff ends up being the same, but certainly comfort-wise, getting a direct snap and seeing, you know, how it's blocked and the defense and what they do and reading blocks that way is probably a little more natural for me.